good twin XL mattress topper can fix a lot of problems, whether that's a bed that feels too firm, not supportive enough, or just doesn't sleep as comfortably as it really should. And while they all come in the same size, the difference in materials and build quality can completely change how they feel at home. So in this video, I'm going to cover 3 of the best twin XL options right now from Saatva, Helix, and Puffy. Each one solves a different kind of problem, and depending on how you sleep or what kind of mattress you're adding to this, that can make a huge difference in support, cooling, and overall comfort. And by the end, you'll know which one fits your situation the best, and which features actually matter depending on how and where you're using it. All right, so we're gonna start off with Saatva because it's the only one of these that doesn't ship out compressed in a box. They're actually made to order and delivered fully expanded, so you could sleep on it the same day. It's actually the same process they use for their mattresses. And if you're living in a dorm or setting this up last minute, it is really nice not having to wait a day or two for it to fully expand. Now, they've actually got a good 5 different topper options, so we'll run them through, and they all feel pretty different from one another. The Graphite Memory Foam is probably the most balanced, I'd say. It's 3 inches thick, has this nice slow contouring feel, and it's infused with graphite to help pull some heat away from your body. So real solid choice if you're a side sleeper and you want some pressure relief without overheating. That one goes for $225. But if you need something firmer, the natural latex topper is the one to look at. It's thinner, more buoyant, and doesn't sink in as much. It's better for back sleepers or anyone who likes a more responsive feel, and it runs more like $255, give or take. They also make a microcoil hybrid that adds some light spring and lumbar support underneath, so a really nice pick if you got any joint issues or you just move around a lot at night. That one is $235. And then if you're just trying to keep an old bed alive or you want something softer, there's a high density foam option for $175 and a down alternative version for $225 that feels more like a plush feather bed. All of them come with a 180-night trial and free returns. One thing though, they don't do exchanges, you just reorder if you want something different. Okay, now, if you've already tried a couple of toppers and they didn't quite work, then Helix would be the one I'd say to look at next. Because it's less about just picking firm or soft, and more about getting something that fits how you sleep. In fact, Helix has a sleep quiz on their website. They'll ask about your sleep position and your pressure points, and then suggest to you the best option. My personal favorite of the whole lineup, and the one I got recommended myself, is the Glacier Tex model. This thing is thick, like 4 inches almost, and it's heavy enough that it doesn't slide around or bunch up. But what's cool, pun intended, is that the top layer actually stays cold. Not just when you first lie down, but hours later, it still does not heat up. I'm used to flipping my pillow at night, waking up in a pile of sweat, so when I tested this one out, it kind of blew my mind. Underneath, it's not just one big block of foam. You got foam on top for sure, but then there's microcoils in the middle and some more foam at the base. So it's cushioned, but still holds you up. And it doesn't get that stuck in a mattress kind of feeling. Now, if you got some rough back or hip pain, especially if you have that issue where your hips sank and your spine gets out of line, then the Ergo Align version is going to help you out more. It's firmer right through the center and softer near the shoulders and feet, so the pressure feels more evenly spread out. You won't notice it right away, but after a full night, it does make a difference. Both run about $280 for the Twin XL. You get 120 nights to test it, and returns are totally free. Even the pickup is included. And if you want to try any of the mattress toppers we've talked about or are going to talk about for yourself, you can use the affiliate links that we've got down in the description. It won't cost you anything extra at all. In fact, it actually almost certainly will save you some money because we can get you some deals that you won't find on their websites. And we might get a small commission on it as well. It really does help support the channel. Now, if all you're trying to do is just make the bed feel a little better, like less pressure on your side or a little more cushion under your hips, Puffy is the one I would recommend. The model I tried out for this video was the Deluxe Memory Foam Topper. It's 2.5 inches thick and comes in a firm or soft version. I personally actually used the soft one on top of a thin dorm-style mattress, and it was immediately more comfortable. There's a little give when you lie down, but not so much that it pulls you in or traps the heat. You sink in just enough to take the edge off. Now, if your bed is already sagging, the firm version can give it a little more shape. It's not going to fix a mattress that's completely worn out, obviously, and you won't feel like you're being lifted like you would on coils or latex, but it does help even things out across the surface. One thing it nails though is stability. Some toppers feel like they're constantly shifting underneath you, especially on a Twin XL. This one, it just doesn't. The stretch fabric fits tight around the bed, the bottom holds its grip without sliding around. Now, as far as pricing, it's $211 for the Twin XL. There's a 101 night trial, and if it's not the right fit, they'll actually ask you to donate it locally and then send in a receipt. It's kind of cool, and it's nice for the community. And once that's done, they'll refund you in full. Now, I want to step back for a sec because there's a bunch of reasons that you might be shopping for a Twin XL topper. Could be a dorm bed that's just rock hard, or one side of a split king that doesn't necessarily feel right. Could be something medical, like hip pain or pressure that your mattress isn't helping with. So let's go through which is the best option for each situation. If you're setting this up in a dorm room or a guest room, for sure I would lean towards Saatva. It gets delivered fully ready so you can sleep on it the same day, and it's got a lot more structure than a typical boxed foam topper. Their high density foam is solid if the mattress just needs a little more firmness. And if you want something soft that still holds its shape, the Dawn alternative version is actually way better than most of the plush stuff you'll find out there. For split setups, especially if your side feels too soft or gets hot at night, Helix is probably the best move. The Glacier Tex is cooler and easier to turn on, and the Ergo Align version helps keep your hips from sinking in too far. Feels more like part of the bed instead of just sitting on top of it. And if all you're looking for is relief from pressure under your hips or sore spots when you wake up, Puffy is the one that just makes the bed feel better. So if you're leaning toward one of these but still not totally sure, the good news is you got plenty of time to test it. All three brands will give you bare minimum over 3 months to try the topper out, and returns are simple, whether that's a scheduled pickup or a donation. So my advice, don't overthink this. Go with the one that fits with what you need right now. And if it's not quite right, you got options, because a mattress topper can absolutely make a difference in your bed and your sleep quality. And any of the ones in this video are great picks. And that's all for this video. I really hope it helped you get some ideas as to where to look for great Twin XL mattress toppers. And if it did, I'd really appreciate if you liked the video and subscribe to the channel. And if you want to try any of these to see how they actually feel at your own home, the links down below will get you the absolute best deal available right now. Also, if you're interested in working with us or sponsoring a future video, just reach out using the email in the description below. If you have any questions at all, feel free to message me down in the comments. I love hearing from you guys, and I try to answer as many as I can. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.